Hi, are you a chiropractor that wants to help more personal injury patients in your practice? My name is Dr. Calarco with PI Expert Secrets. In this video, we're going to be discussing the most important payment conversation that you can have with an attorney who's representing your patient. Now, not surprisingly, how to proceed with payment is actually one of the biggest areas of contention that we see. It's one of the number one reasons why, attorneys and doctors seem to get into arguments. And ultimately, while you have some attorneys who may be manipulating the situation a little bit and paying the doctor less than they're worth, you ultimately come to find when you do question and answer sessions, interview content, and conference calls with, again, both the medical and the legal community, the vast majority of breakdown in communication that we see ultimately comes from the physician themselves not fully understanding how to be paid for that personal injury patient in their specific state. They may not know what the statutes are, and then they haven't protected themselves by doing their due diligence up front, making sure that's a quality law firm that's representing that patient that you're treating, and then having the communication, especially initially and early on in that patient care, to make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to how payment is going to proceed for that specific patient. There's a lot that can be involved depending on what state you're in. Again, there's going to be state-specific regulations on how people are paid. You may have access to PIP. You may have access to MedPay. You may be working on a lien. It may be a combination of those things, depending on what the policy limits are, how much treatment that patient needed. And ultimately, you may also be able to use health insurance if that is an option. So there's going to be serious ramifications. We see it time and time again, and we don't want you to fall into this trap. Make sure that you're protecting yourself and that you are on the same page with those attorneys, with those legal teams that are representing those PI patients that you're helping to get better, every single day. It can take time to build relationships. You know this if you've been trying to really maximize personal injury in your practice. It can take time to build quality relationships with those medical specialists that can help you out to provide the modalities maybe that you don't provide in your office, but also with the legal community. Once you have those quality resources, those quality connections that have taken time to really grow and develop, and trust has been developed, you don't want to ruin it with a bad conversation. It can take minutes to destroy things that you've built, connections that you've built over time. And it's also a small industry, right? People talk, and you want to make sure that you are doing everything you can to demonstrate your skill, your expertise, not only on the treatment side, but when it comes to personal injury payments specifically. So that does not mean that you should be taken advantage of when it comes time for you to be paid on a personal injury patient. What it means is you should know what the rules are and how to protect yourself so that you don't even end up in those scenarios, so that you can vet things thoroughly and avoid being in that type of scenario so that you can do what you went to school for, what you're focused on, which is help that patient get better and at the same time grow your business and see more personal injury patients by networking properly with the right people. So know those state rules and regulations. Build those long-term relationships and make sure that you are greatly reducing the risk of having these combative conversations. So we hope you found this helpful. Please check us out at PI Expert Secrets. Again, my name is Dr. Calarco. Cheers.